Right.
A very good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I want to say you some different class. I want to write something on the board. Just read it out. Let me complete writing first. I wrote something here. The cat sat on the mat. It was a sunny day. Suddenly, dog barked loudly. The cat jumped high up over the leg. What is it? Did you understand what it is? Did you understand what it is? The cat sat on the mat. It was a sunny day. Suddenly, dog barked loudly. The cat jumped high up over the leg. What is the reason? Did you understand what it is? Mostly, you can't understand what it is. Why? Because there is no pause, there is no gap between the words what I am saying. See here, the cat sat on the mat. It is a sentence. So after completion of the sentence, you should use full stop. It was a sunny day. It is next sentence. So we should use another full stop. After that, suddenly, dog barked loudly. Here we are showing some expression. So it is an exclamatory mark here we have to use after the adverbs. We should use come. The cat jumped high into the air. After that full stop. What is the reason? What is the reason? It is a question. So we should use question mark. And this all we should use in a quotation mark because it is a paragraph. Right? So now I will read the sentence. The cat sat on a mat. It was a sunny day. Suddenly, dog barked loudly. The cat jumped high into the air. What is the reason? Now can you understand the difference between before and next? Yes. What are these all called? What are this dot, this comma, this exclamatory mark, this question mark? What will call these? Punctuation. We will call it as punctuation marks. Why we will use these punctuation marks? Why we will use these punctuation marks? To have some sense. To have some sense to the sentence. See, you can see here why punctuations are used. First is to show the clarity. There is a clarity here in this sentence now after using punctuation mark. Let me say one sentence. I am eating grandma. I am eating grandma. Grandma is grandmother. I am eating grandma. Can you eat grandma? No. You can say like this. I am eating, comma, grandma. Here, when we use comma, we should pause. I am eating, grandma. Now, can you see the difference between that? So, we can get clarity. We can get clarity using this punctuation. What is the next point? Structure. We can frame the sentence properly in a proper manner. Tone and pace. Tone will be up and down. For here you can see this one. Suddenly, dog barked loudly. Here we can see the tone, how we have changed. Emphasis. We can get the clear-cut information about the sentence. And grammar. It will be grammatically correct. If we use like this, it will be grammatically correct. And at last, effective writing. By this, it will be very effective to see that what we have written here. So, what are the what we have used here? What will we call it as? it as full stop or period. Full stop it is used in British English. Period is used in American English. What is the next one? Question mark. We will use question mark for asking questions. Very good. What is this? Exclamatory mark. We use exclamatory mark to show the feelings and emotions. Very good. What is this next mark? Comma. It is comma or comma. It is comma, not comma. But it is like pronounced like comma. We have 4 types of sentences. For 4 types of sentences, we can use comma. Next one is semicolon. After that, colon. And then quotation marks. And then a first. Next, hyphen. Next, dash. You can see hyphen and dash. Is there anything different in these both?
Yes.
The usage will be different. After that, what it is? Parenthesis. We will call it a small bracket also, right? Parenthesis. And next, brackets. This one, like square bracket. Next, ellipsis. Do you remember where we use these dots? If the sentence is not completely filled, we will use dots. And at last, slash. Is there anything? No. So we have 14 types of punctuation marks. How many types are there? There are 14 types of punctuation marks. Let me explain each clearly with examples. What are these? All the punctuation marks with examples. First, let me explain these 3: period, question mark, and exclamatory mark. We will call it as terminal punctuation. We will call it as, you can see here, we will call it as terminal punctuation. What are the 3? Period, exclamatory mark, and question mark. Okay. When we will use period? When we will use period? Period or full stop? We will use period or full stop at the end of the declarative sentence or imperative sentence. What are declarative sentence?
The sentence which gives full information.
Yes, it gives full information or it may be a statement. We will call it as declarative sentence. What are exclamatory sentence? Which shows, what are imperative sentence? Which shows command, request or order. Please come here. It is a request. If you say get out, it is a command. We will use in place of declarative sentences and imperative sentences. What is the punctuation mark we use? We use period for declarative and imperative types of sentences. We will call period or another way is full stop. Next one is question mark. Question mark is used for questions. It is not only for WH questions. We can use question mark for is, am, are, like helping verbs. For example, am I a teacher? Am I a teacher? It is a question mark. In such kind of sentences, we can use question mark. We can use for WH questions or do, did, does, that type of questions also we can use question mark. Here I give example. Where are you going? can use exclamation mark. Here I wrote watch out. You can see out. Watch out. See what it is there. It is used for exclamation. These three are the punctuation marks. We will call it as terminal punctuation. What are the three? Period, exclamation mark and question mark. Period, exclamation mark and question mark. We will call it as terminal punctuation. And next three are called as pauses. What is the meaning of pauses? Pause. In remote we will use pause. Stop. Stop for a while. We will use comma, semicolon, colon. While saying the sentence here, after suddenly I kept comma, right? That means we should not say the sentence very fast. We should give some gap and then we should continue the sentence. See here, comma. Comma is used for sentence adverb. Example is here already. Suddenly. Suddenly is an adverb. After that I used comma. It is used for sentence adverb. After that word we should use comma. And then forms of address. For example, sir, please give me your pen. After completion of sir, we should use comma. We can't say continuously. Sir, after that we should give some gap. Please give me your pen. At that time we will use comma and then formal letters. In formal letters or emails, starting we will write dear sir, dear ma'am. After that we should use comma and at the end after completion yours faithfully, yours sincerely. At that time we will use comma. And linking words, for conjunctions, for some linking words we will use comma. For example, I like chocolate but I prefer biscuit. Here after but we should use comma. So these are the four types of sentences where we can use comma. First is adverbs at the time of addressing animal, at the time of formal letters, at the time of linking words, at the time of clauses also. What are clauses? Just I'll give an example. Come here, sit in your place, listen to me. I said three sentences, but we can frame the three sentences in a single sentence using comma. Come here, comma, sit in your place, comma, listen to me. That three sentences we can use in a single sentence using comma. Next is semicolon. Where we will use semicolon? What is the mark we will use for semicolon? This is the mark, dot and then comma. Where we will use semicolon? The sentences which are closely related. The sentence which are closely related. For example, here I wrote, we visited Paris, France, Rome, Italy and Berlin. Here we can see Paris, France. After that I used semicolon. Why I used that? Paris is a place in France. So after that I used semicolon. Rome, Italy. Rome is a place in Italy. So I used semicolon. In these situations we will use semicolon and colon. Where we will use colon? Introduce information after an independent clause. For example, I teach English. I teach English. I use books. Some TLMs. Just I'm giving an example. I am teaching English. After that we will use this colon. And then what are the sentence properly